my squeaky chair. It is on my list of things to replace. My squeaky chair. I was listening back to some of the other videos and I could hear my chair squeaking away. Too funny. All right. I tried to turn the camera the other way, but so that you'd see more this way, but I can't figure it out. If someone else knows how to do it, please give me a shout, because I can't seem to do it. But anyway, hello, and welcome to Paper Delights. I'm Shannon, and thank you for joining me this evening, and I hope that you get inspired. So, I finished this from yesterday's video. I sort of stamped a little bit on the paper because I just felt it was too white, and I added a few bejewels, and then I glued my flowers down and finished putting on the coat of Podge on the paper, and it's all finished. Isn't that pretty? I just love it. I think I'm gonna go back and see if I can get some more of these boxes and do something similar, maybe something different, but super happy with how that turned out. So we are working with the In the Pines. So this is really a new stamp set, and it has dies with it as well that are really nice. It'll cut out the trees, and you'll see some of it. It also has the embossing folder, which a friend lent me, and I've been playing around with it a little bit, and I'll show you. There's not a lot of ideas on Pinterest, so I have to admit it's taking me a little longer to sort of come up with ideas. Oh, I did want to show you this one though. This was from that frame I was telling you about I found at the Dollar Tree. So what I did was I used the paper from the Snowflake Designer Series paper for the sort of the blue background. And then these are some of the stamps from the set. And then these I punched out, and then him I had from another set. So I did them really quick just so that you could sort of get an idea of what you could do. I mean, you could heat emboss, season's greetings or something like that. But yeah, super simple, cute, quick little thing that you can put on the mantle. It's a great little set. So I wanted to show you this as well. So this again is vellum. I forgot to grab a tea light, but we'd put a little tea light in there. And what I did was I had the paper flat, and I stamped it in the Night of Navy. It also comes with this die to sort of do like a mountain. So there's this one here for a mountain, or one that's a little more subtle. And I just cased this from Pinterest. But if you're interested, I can share the link with you. Just send me a message. But it's a cute little box with the tea light inside. It looks really pretty. So did that. And then I thought, all right, let's get to some cards. So this one's going to be really simple. So this is there's my squeaky chair again. My lovely squeaky chair. So this is the Designer Series paper from Heartwarming Hugs, which has got some really nice pieces. That's where I got the red for inside the box. But it's got some really nice pieces. And double-sided, of course, like all their stuff is. This is Old Olive, and a green ribbon that I happened to track down. So I thought we'd just do something really simple. So this is cut from the dies of the In the Pines. So it gives you some dies that will cut trees like this, and then it gives you this one that cuts the tree like this. So I thought this would look really, really pretty, just sort of simple like that. I'm going to glue this one onto here, and then I think I'm going to pop this one up because I thought about putting the ribbon in behind a little bit. because I just sort of thought it looked kind of nice. Now, you could sort of put it on an angle if you wanted to be real rebellious and shift it all sort of on an angle like that. See, look at that. Ooh. Some people like to have things straight up and down. I tend to like things more straight up and down, but all right, so let's glue this one down first. So pretty. Go. And then I'm going to glue this one onto this one, and then like I said, I think you're going to pop up the other one. It's a really pretty set, really versatile. You can do Christmas type stuff as well as probably do some like birthday type things as well. So I'm going to pop this one up. So let's throw some dimensionals on here. Cut. I use every last little bit here. We'll just sort of trim those. There we go. Oops. Not my day today for adhesive. That's okay. So the idea was that I would sort of put this pretty green ribbon, sort of tuck it in behind. I sort of wanted to see, you could sort of offset the tree a little bit so that you can see the ribbon. Not quite so much, more like that. But that might look funny now because I've got this one on straight, so I guess we're putting it on straight. So that's where I'd like my ribbon to be. My handy dandy glue bottle. Just put a bit of glue like that. And a little bit of glue like that. I'm going to have to trim some of it down there, but that's okay. As long as we have an idea of where we want it to go. I always manage to get glue all over my fingers, so I often keep a little package of baby wipes next to me. And this is really easy because the gingham just sort of helps me line her up. There we go. And then we can just sort of trim the card. There we go. Oh, need a little bling. Hold on. Let me. A few little pearls. I think that's pretty. Yeah, simple like that. There we go. So punched out with the old olive in behind. Super simple. There we go. All right. So a friend lent me the beautiful folder, and I was playing around with it, and we're not going to make these cards because I'm not entirely happy. Well, maybe this one. Not entirely happy with it yet because I was trying to come up with some different ideas and not just do exactly like So this was one of them. So this one I embossed the paper with the gorgeous tree, and then I tried to sort of like color it in with my marker blend, trying to be a little darker in the front and then a little lighter in the back. But I'm picky, and I'm not 100% keen on it. So then I thought, well, if I put a whole bunch of other stuff in front of it, maybe it would look a little bit better. So that was sort of where this idea came from. And this is the piece that I was telling you about that it comes off. So then my idea was to sort of take some of the pieces and sort of hide some of the parts that I didn't like. But I'm still not 100% crazy about it, so we're not making that one right now. I'm still working on that one. So then I tried to emboss it and then do a water. So this is just regular paper. It might work better if I used watercolor paper, but I used a little bit of water with my ink and just sort of tried to brush on the color, but then it would kind of blotch and not do. It's better than the marker, but I'm still not crazy about it. So I know. So then I just did a straight emboss, and this one I sprayed with my Misty spray to make it all sort of sparkly and shiny. And in the catalog, they have a strip of gold, but they use white paper. But I thought it looked really pretty with the black, because to me the black was like the stars, you know, a dark night. But I didn't, so then I was going to put it with this, but you know, just like that, it didn't look right, and I just wasn't happy with that. So out that went. Just sharing with you my process. I'm telling you, it is a process. So I really liked this dark green. Like I said, it made me think of the night, and you probably can't see, but the embossing makes it look sort of a 3D kind of effect. It's really cool. So then I thought maybe just this with a couple of trees and some pine cones and a little bow. So that's sort of where I'm thinking of going with this one. And then I thought we could use some of this champagne mist and just ever so carefully tap in a few other stars. Now this might be pretty embossed in gold, and you know, I could always go back and do that. So yeah, that was one of my ideas. But the one we're going to work on right now is this one. So this is just a piece of black, and I had some of this blue Night of Navy left over that I had sprayed and made it all sparkly and pretty. And you can help me decide if we should do the larger moon or the smaller moon. So then what I did was I cut out some of the pieces that they give you, and I glued them together, and I added a bit of glue and a bit of sparkle, because everyone's got sparkle in their craft room, right? So I thought of this as being like the night, you know, the night out. And my idea was, I had this little guy that I punched out, and I thought he was awfully cute. I was going to put him there. And then build up with some of the trees and such. So do we like the smaller moon, or should we go for a bigger moon? Maybe tucked in behind a tree or something like that. What do you think? I'll wait and see what you say, and I'll start gluing down the stuff. So do we want the bigger moon or the smaller moon? All right. I've got sparkle everywhere. Either I have heat embossing powder everywhere, or I have sparkle powder everywhere. You know, it's a good day when you sparkle. Bigger moon. Okay. So I'm only going to put glue on the bottom half, then that way I can, if I need to tuck things down into it, I can. Small moon, big moon. Oh, we got a tie for our moons. Big moon, little moon. What's the verdict? So I'm going to put my little guy here. I kind of cut him so that he kind of looked like he was in the snowbank. That was my goal. I think I like it up a little bit. Sorry, I realized I wasn't talking. I was thinking in my head. All right, so there's like a big moon with like the shadow, or the little moon more sort of in keeping. Well, we could put them anywhere. We could put the little moon over here. So many choices, I'm telling you. All right. I'm going to put a glue dot on him and a glue dot on him. And some glue dots on him. It's a pretty set. The trees, I don't know why I was really drawn to the darker colors with this set, like the darker greens and the navy blue. It made me feel like walking in a crisp evening, you know, fresh snow. You can see your breath and it's like super cold outside. It kind of made me think of that when I was punching and cutting out all of these different elements and stuff. And so I was like, yeah, I really like the black. Might not be very Christmassy to some, but that's what it sort of made me think of. So I'm just going to trim this guy here. So what did we decide upon? Small moon, bigger moon. We're kind of tied. So we had the small moon, or we had the bigger moon. I kind of feel like the bigger moon helps to balance the card, because if you look at the card, we've got 3 things over here, 2 things over there, which is appealing, right? People like things sort of in different numbers, right? So I kind of feel like it helps to balance this side of the card because we've got a lot of height, although it does look really pretty tucked in behind the card. But I might just have to do another card with another moon and it tucked in behind. So I think I'll do it there. I am going to give it a lick of Stella. Because I really want it to shimmer and shine. So I'm going to tuck it in behind my tree here because I like that. I'm getting low. I'm going to have to get some more. Oh dear. Oh no. We have a Stella catastrophe. Well, we'll see how that turned out. If it doesn't dry right, then I'll take her off and fix it. All right. Note to self, don't squeeze Inka Stella while you're live on. All right, so there's that. Super simple. There's that one there. And our lovely little tea lights. And, oh, sorry. We do have one more. This one here. So for this one, what I did again was I took the stamps and I just stamped on a piece of paper. Just went ahead and stamped some that had more detail, some that didn't. And then I just took my circle and punched that one out. This is just a brown one with a piece of plaid. And then I had some of this sort of faux wood for there. And I'm going to put that across. Don't let me forget. Where's Pam? She usually reminds me. Don't forget the ribbon. So I almost inevitably always forget the ribbon. So I'm going to put a little glue dot. I'm a little scattered this evening. My goodness. Put a little glue dot down in the middle to sort of help. And I'm going to glue this one down first. Definitely scattered this evening. Oh my goodness. I've been trying to finish a course. All I can say is I will be so very, very happy when it is done. So I'm just sort of flipping this back to catch the edge of it. And down she goes. There we go. And then my idea was to have this guy with another tree. And then I had another little guy that I'd cut out. And then this I just took was a half piece of black because I didn't like him floating. He needed to be behind. I didn't like it just sort of floating around. So hence why I did the little piece of black to go underneath. There we go. And this guy I'm gonna pop up a little bit. There we go. I think I'm gonna have to fix that moon. It's not looking like it's drying very well. Did shake my Stella, my goodness. But I do use it a lot. It's like the red hot sauce. I put that beep on everything. So then I just sort of wanted to add him to there, like that. Kamsa. Super simple. Like I said, it's a nice little set. It makes some really pretty simple cards. There we go. All right. So those are the 3. I'm going to have to pull that off. It's bothering me. I will get another one and fix that one later. There you are. All right. Thank you so much for joining me this evening with our little projects. I hope that you've been inspired and fired the imagination. I'm going to try and figure out a little bit more with my folder there. I do like it. I just have to figure it out a little bit more. So have a wonderful evening, and perhaps we'll see you tomorrow, and you can see what I've got in store for you then. Have a wonderful evening. Take care.